Hello, everybody. I want to show you a really cool, quick tip for something that I have learned that helps me leverage my art on Redbubble. I have a pattern block, although you can do this with art, individual art pieces as well. I'm in Adobe Illustrator right now. You can also do this in Photoshop or Procreate. All I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off my background layer, and I have now have a pattern block with no background color. And again, there's lots of ways to do this, but I'm doing it in Illustrator to show you. I'm going to go ahead and go to File, Export As, and then I'm going to save this on my desktop as a transparent PNG. So I'm going to click Use Artboards. I'm going to leave it at 300 dpi. And you can kind of see here, but it says the background is transparent. And you can kind of see with this, gray checkerboard grid, there is no background. So I'm going to go ahead and click on OK. And again, I'm doing this in Illustrator, but in Photoshop or Procreate, as long as you don't have a background layer, you can do this. So if I go to Redbubble and I go to my account and I click on Manage Portfolio, I have already uploaded this pattern block with a transparent background with a different like off-white color, but I want to leverage this. So I can have different products on Redbubble with the same art, but then a different background color. So here I am in the thumbnail version, thumbnail view of my art. If I go to the top right of the thumbnail, see where this little gear icon is? If you click on that gear and you go to the third drop down, which is Copy Settings, and click on that, now what it's doing is it's making a duplicate, an exact duplicate of a file that I already have. And this is why I use a transparent background. So right now, I know it says that it's white, but I actually have it as this kind of off-white. This one I think is transparent, but I chose an off-white color for my background. I don't know why, but sometimes Redbubble, once you leave a product and you've saved it and you go back in, it actually defaults this background hex code to white, which is what this FFFFF is, even though that's not actually what the background color is. It's not a big deal, but keep that in mind. So what I want to do right now is I already have this uploaded, and I uploaded it with a transparent background with an off-white color, but I want to do the same art but with a black background, which really will turn it into a totally new product. It's a new piece of art, even though it's the same art. So all I have to do is I'm going to click first on Replace All Images, and I'm going to go ahead and grab that pattern block. Again, you can do this with art with no background. It has a transparent background, and I'm going to click on Open. And I'm going to wait for that to load. And while that's loading, I'm going to make sure to change my title, because when you make a duplicate of something on Redbubble, it actually just by default adds this text copy of, which is kind of good. I like that because it reminds me, I need to change this. So I'm going to call this Bunnies with Flower Tattoos and Flowers Pattern. And then I'm going to add the background color as my title. And I might actually add maybe the word black somewhere as well. I don't remember if I have used all of my tags. I'm just going to take a tag out so that I'm not going to go over my tags limit, because they do have a limit. And then I'm just going to add black in there. And I don't really need to worry about the description unless I'm describing what the background color is. So now I have the same, what looks like the same art uploaded, but if I go to this background color here and I change it to black, which is 00000, so now you can see that I've just changed the background color and it's the same art. And now let me show you something cool. I had already spent some time laying this out. I made sure like these were centered and everything looked really cool on each product. If you upload an image using the copy settings and it's the same size image, and even Redbubble will even give you these dimensions, you don't have to go back and lay out all of these products again. if you're doing something like duplicating it, and as long as you upload the same image size. And because I uploaded an image with no background color, it's really easy because then I can go through and do this 10, 20 times. I could do red, white, green, pink, blue, black. It doesn't matter. Every time I upload it, I just change this hex code here at the very top left. And then there will be a few products like here, for instance, this t-shirt, right? So I already laid this out, but I already chose this off-white, but I would go through here and just change this to black. And for instance, one thing I also remember to do is for the kids' clothes, and I guess I didn't activate this, I would want to turn this to black. So I'm going to choose all those. And same with, there's a few products here and there that that you have to kind of manually change, but it is nothing. So I'm going to go through and change this one. That is nothing compared to sitting here and having to upload art again and then lay out each of these products again and again and again for a different colorway. And for the most part, they all are populating with the black background. Now, the water bottles don't have a black background or don't have a background anyway, neither do the cotton tote bags. But for the rest of them, it's already laid out the way I wanted it laid out. I've got my products activated and it only takes a few seconds. And I will go back, make sure, yep, my title is good. I included the word black there. And I'm just going to go ahead, and I already even have my collections saved and the media that it's in. I'm just going to click this little checkbox that I have the right to upload this and click Save Work. So basically, if you have art that you want to, leverage and you want to not have to sit there and re-upload and relay out all your products, that copy settings feature on Redbubble is amazing, and it saves me so much time. And then I can go through and have in my portfolio on Redbubble lots of products that have, the same art but different backgrounds. So I've got one that's black, one that's off-white. This is one that's the individual art. But you can do this for anything. And like, for instance, with maybe one of these, if you have a piece of artwork, this is just an individual piece, so is this. You can do the exact same thing. It doesn't have to be a pattern. Just make sure that you have a transparent background and do copy settings and change your background color. So I hope you guys found that helpful, and I will see you in my next tutorial. Do you guys want to learn more from me? I actually teach full-length classes on SkillShare. That link will be included in my profile. But right now I have a class on quick and easy half drop patterns in Adobe Illustrator. And I also have another one in the work all about spoon flower. So join me on Skillshare and come and learn from me.